Hey Army, it's your girl Mandalyn here. If you're new to watching my videos or new to my channel, like I said, my name is Mandalyn. I do faith videos, I do fashion, makeup, anything to do with beauty, and also K-pop. BTS is my boys. They are my boys. And I like to do videos about them, about their music, about their personalities. I'm gonna be doing a BTS lookbook soon. That is in the works, so be on the lookout for that. Just so you don't miss any of my BTS videos, go down there and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Come on, Army, help a homegirl out. Help me out. Yeah, nice to meet you. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so I don't really know where to begin, so I'm just kind of gonna talk through everything and talk about my experience getting BTS tickets. So I'm a fairly new Army. I've almost been an Army for about a year, so I'm still pretty new, but I'm a very big Army. I'm a very big fan. I love BTS so much. I love what they stand for. I love their music. I love them as individuals, as people. I love their personalities. I just think they're pretty cool, pretty great, you know, pretty snazzy. Since I was fairly new to it, or since I am, this was my first experience buying BTS tickets. I didn't know anything about the K-pop culture, about Korea, about K-dramas, about anything before my friend introduced me to BTS, and as soon as she did, I literally fell into a rabbit hole and I am stuck there. I guess the starting point is, like I said, I was fairly new to the BTS world, K-pop world, the whole industry of Korea, and so this was my first time buying the BTS tickets. I had never even really bought K-pop tickets at all for any group besides, I believe I bought Monsta X tickets like right before these tickets were released, and that was like so easy to do. So my mindset of going into this was, it was so easy to get the Monsta X tickets compared to the BTS because they're not as known as BTS. So I didn't realize the hype. Like, everybody was like, oh my god, it's this big crazy thing, like you have to be waiting, you have to be ready, you gotta go head first, like, to get these BTS tickets. And I'm over here like, I mean, it was an easy peasy lemon squeezy job to get my Monsta X ticket, so I don't think that it's gonna be that big of a deal. But boy, was I wrong. So when I found out about the BTS tour, I got so excited because they were coming to Georgia. I live in South Carolina, so Georgia is right near where I live. So that was gonna be such an easy route to go to. So I got really, really excited. So as soon as I found out, I also texted my friend and I was like, oh my gosh, they are literally coming to Georgia. We are going to this concert and we are gonna get floor seats. So that's where the journey began. So after I found out about how BTS was having the world tour and having a concert in Georgia, I went on there to look for tickets. Obviously they had not been released yet. There was other sites like, Seat Hub? Seat something? What is that other one? Anyways, like the retail type of like ticketing system. A lot of them were trying to go ahead and sell BTS tickets. Y'all, if you are buying BTS tickets for the first time, please be aware to not buy those tickets. They are basically resale tickets, and if the tickets have not been released by Ticketmaster, which is what Big Hit goes through, what BTS, their ticketing system and everything, who they go through, do not buy tickets from anybody else until they release those tickets. Then I found out about how they had the pre-sale. Well, you know, there was 2 different pre-sales. There was the first one, which was for people that had bought the membership and all that jazz. And I looked into it. I thought about buying that, but a lot of people were saying that even if you bought the membership, it was kind of almost like a raffle type thing, so you weren't even for sure about getting the pre-sale. So I mean, that's like $80. It was cheap. The membership's only like $30 or $40, but it's the shipping, which is what makes it cost so much, which it would be about like 70 something, $80 to ship to me. So I was like, forget it. I'm not doing it. So what I did was just apply for the second pre-sale. Like I said, this was the first time too that they had ever done a pre-sale. So the pre-sale was fairly new to everyone. No one knew how it was going to go down, which was kind of, it was like almost hopeful because no one knew like how it was going to be. So you had hope like, oh, it's going to work out in my favor. But at the same time, it kind of sucked because for me, and I know for a lot of y'all, a lot of other Army out there, it didn't work out in your favor either. Which is almost kind of like, why did we even have a pre-sale when you were going to allow the first why'd you even have the second pre-sale if you were going to allow the first pre-sale to buy all the floor seats? I applied for the second pre-sale, and so what I did is I had my friend, I wrote her, the one that I'm going to the concert with, her name is Kinley. So I wrote Kinley and I was like, hey girl, so to get pre-sale, we have to try and get it because then we are for sure about getting floor seats. Even if it's not like the very front row, we can get decent floor seats. So let's try and get the pre-sale tickets. I used 3 emails because you couldn't use the same one. I did not create any emails to do this pre-sale. They were already ones that I had. I have my main email and then I have my beauty email, and then I used my mom's email. So that was 3 emails that I put up for that pre-sale. My friend, she did 3 emails too. And then I had another friend, I asked her, I was talking to her about it, and I was like, I have to get these pre-sale tickets. And so she created a Ticketmaster account and did the pre-sale for me too. So altogether we had, what, 7 accounts. I hope people aren't going to get mad at me for this, but I feel like other people did this too. So, I'm sorry. So before the day came of the actual pre-sale, I had everything set up, y'all. I was so ready. I had talked to my manager at work. I explained to her the whole details. She already knew, like everyone I work with already knows, like I'm such a big BTS fan. I love them. So I explained to her like how the pre-sale was going to work and how the ticketing was and how I heard people explain how the ticketing was. I watched so many videos on people buying tickets from the previous years, and that's when I really realized, like I was saying earlier, how after I purchased the Monsta X tickets, I was like, it's going to be so easy. Then I started doing research on the BTS tickets, watching videos and all this stuff, and that's when I really realized like how like crazy this whole thing is to get BTS tickets because they're in such high demand. I told my manager that I needed to leave early on those days, so because I wasn't sure if I was going to get the pre-sale. The first pre-sale was the 5th, the second pre-sale was the 6th, and then the like overall sale for everyone was the 7th, that Friday. So I told her for that Thursday and that Friday that I needed to be able to get off work by like 2 o'clock. And she happily did that for me. So I had it in the works, y'all. I had it in the bag. I was so prepared for these tickets. I even asked off, like, getting off work early just to be here so I could be in that waiting line. So when the day came, and we found out if we had the pre-sale or not, I looked at my email all day long. They never sent anything, and I was just like, when are they doing this? This is the 5th, like, what are they doing? What are they waiting on? They didn't send it out till like 6 or 7 o'clock. So I looked at my emails, nothing. I didn't get one pre-sale. But on the other hand, my friend, she texted me and she got all 3. I just got really excited. I was like, I got this in the bag. I'm gonna be up there at the front watching Jeon Jungkook right up there in front of me. All of them, BTS, like, I'm gonna be beholding them. I'm gonna be holding them. I'm gonna be right before them, beholding their beauty. After we found out that we had pre-sale, we made plans, and we had the plan for her to come over to my house and we were gonna just do it here. And that's what we did. So I have footage of us getting the tickets. It did cut off at the end, so I haven't even watched all the footage, but I'm gonna insert a little bit of that footage in this video. I'm not sure if it's gonna be after this clip or if it's gonna be somewhere else, but it is gonna be in this video. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. We got all set up. So we had her laptop, her phone, my phone, and then I had my, what is it called? My little tablet. I had my little tablet. We ended up not using my tablet. We just used my phone, her phone, and her laptop. So we were ready, we were prepared, and we were in that waiting line, y'all. We were in the pre-waiting line. Like, I rushed home that day and got here as fast as I could, got everything set up just so I could film me getting these tickets just for y'all. We waited and we waited and we waited and we waited and we waited, and then we got in the waiting room. Then we waited and then we waited and then we waited and we waited and we waited and waited, and then finally the little man started running, and it was like, you got 100 people in front of you, you've got one person in front of you, and we freaked out. We were ecstatic. We were like, oh my God! Ah! While we were in the waiting room though, I did want to add this in. We had a plan, we had an idea, so of like the seating areas that we wanted. We even had backup seats. But I do have to say that when you do backup seats, you need to have backup seats that don't include the floor. Our ideal seats was in section D, the floor seats. We wanted to be as close as we could be to the stage. So we thought section D or C or even K at the very front would have been like really good seats. Our backup sections were K and C. So we had backup seats, but they weren't really backup seats, because you'll know why when I tell you what happened. So rewind it back to when we were like la 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 and freaking out because we had one person in front of us in the waiting room. So we finally get in the waiting room, which is so exciting, and we were like ecstatic. Like, oh my gosh, I was just like jumping off the walls, y'all. I was just so excited. So we got in there and we go to look at the floor seats. Every single floor seat was gone. I mean, every single floor seat. Everyone. We were in the pre-waiting room before we even got in the waiting room, and there was still, and we had pre-sale, and we still did not get floor seats. So at this point, I was definitely really upset and devastated. I was more so aggravated than anything because the way that everything had went down. I just kind of felt like we got crapped on, to be honest. Like, that's exactly how I felt. And I could only imagine how every other army out there that wanted to get tickets and wanted floor seats but didn't have pre-sale, and they even tried to get pre-sale but didn't even get any, and nothing. I mean, not one floor seat. But Kinley was like, you know, it's still going to be an amazing experience, and I knew that, and I know that now to this day. It kind of hurt because I had this high expectation of floor seats and having them right in front of me, and I know that experience of them being literally right there is amazing. I've seen so many vlogs, and I'm so jealous when I see them and they're like right up on the stage and they're so close to them, and that was my expectation, and it was definitely let down. We definitely started looking for other seats, even if they weren't floor seats or even close down. Like, I was prepared to even spend the money for floor seats, y'all. Like, that is how prepared I was. I was so ready. I had the money. I had everything, and it didn't happen. So as we're searching through, we find some tickets. I think the first tickets that we found were in like 6. No. I think it was section 4. So we found those tickets. They were kind of in the middle. They were decent seats, and I feel like you were still going to be able to, or section 104, sorry y'all. But I still felt like you were going to be able to see everything pretty clear and like hear it well. So we went to go get those tickets. You know, we claimed them. I start putting my card information in, and lo and behold, the flipping thing won't work. For some reason, my credit card, I was going to use my credit card instead of my card. I had the money to use my card, but I just wanted to use my credit card, and it wouldn't go through, y'all. So we lost those tickets. We start looking again, and the next one we clicked on, it said someone beat us to it. So at this point, it's like really frustrating, and I just want to like pull my hair out and yell. Pretty much is exactly how I felt. So after a while of looking, we finally found some good seats that were decent. They weren't floor seats, but they were, you know, up in the like stadium seating areas. It was still close enough to where you could see stuff, or see the stage and everything pretty well. We found these seats in section 106. They are higher up. We're in like the 40s, but I think that it's gonna be really good, and I'm excited. So we clicked on them. I put my regular card in, and locked and loaded, baby. We got the tickets. It was almost like a moment of relief when we finally got those tickets, because I had been building up so much like enthusiasm for it, and to finally like get through the stress of trying to get seats that you couldn't get, and then going and trying to find other decent seats, but then someone beating you to it and all that. It was just nice. It was just a breath of fresh air to finally be over with trying to get tickets for this concert. I believe for each ticket they were around like $210 or so. So altogether it came out to be $441.50. And I also added like an insurance to it, and that came out, it was like $16 or so for each ticket, and it said that it is $33.12. So it rounded up to be, so altogether for like the insurance and for the tickets, I basically spent almost $500. It was $454.62 with everything added in. I wanted to get the insurance, but I don't really think it was even necessary. And I honestly, it kind of makes me mad that these places even like, not that, it doesn't make me mad that they offer it, but the fact that they want you to buy extra insurance to insure your tickets. my money that I paid for those tickets should insure those tickets, hunty. Don't you think? Like, I just spent like $400 and something, and you want me to spend $16 extra per ticket just to insure my tickets that I already bought? What? But we had went through so much to get those tickets. I wanted to make sure that my tickets, the ones that we had bought for that specific seating area, was going to be ours, because like I said, we went through so much trying to get them. So my overall experience was definitely a doozy. It was definitely a roller coaster, a lot of emotions. Honestly, there was a lot of work put into getting those tickets, like having to ask my manager to change my hours at work, and then like rushing home and trying to get pre-sale and just everything like that. There was a lot of work to go into it, and also like buying the tickets itself is definitely it's definitely a fighting ring in there, y'all. It's definitely a doozy, but I know that it is gonna be worth the hassle and the pain and the struggle and the tears. I did tear up, y'all, when I didn't get those floor seats. Man, it hurt. Oh, it hurt. I just knew I was getting floor seats, y'all. I had proclaimed it. I had prayed. I was like, Lord, I'm gonna get them floor seats. And then he was like, but you ain't though. I don't think you'll even understand or begin to understand how hard it is, and like the hype of getting the tickets until you actually go in that fighting ring and fight it out to get them tickets. I'm really excited for the concert. Like, I'm so ecstatic. I dream about it. No, seriously, y'all, I'm so excited. I'm so ready for it to be here. But then Corona came on the spot and was like, nope, don't think so. So now it's postponed, and I don't know when they're going to do it. I don't know what the dates are going to be or anything. And I have a Monsta X concert in June, and I swear, if that concert gets stinking canceled, because I have floor seats for that one, I'm like 5 rows away, and I have to make eye contact with Shonu, okay, before I die. If that concert, if it gets canceled, I'm going to be so ooh. I am gonna be vlogging the concert. I'm gonna be vlogging for both concerts, for the BTS and the Monsta X. So if y'all want to see those, y'all go down there and give this video a like. Go down there and subscribe and comment. Tell me what you thought about my ticketing experience. Tell me your experience below in the comment section if you have had an easier time getting BTS tickets, or if it was just as hard or harder to get them for you, because I would love to know. Thanks again for taking the time to listen to my experience and for watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Annyeong. So y'all, we are waiting. It is like 2:36, and so we're in the waiting room for the queue. How do you feel? This is Kinley. She's my BTS bud. She's the one who got me into it. Yes, Army bud. There needs to be a rose, like a rose symbol called Army bud. That'd be so cute. Yes. I'm Smarticles. Smarticles. We got Cookie here for good luck. We're trying to get floor seats, so pray, pray, pray. 19 minutes! Wow! Woo! 10 minutes. 10 minutes!
Have you practiced the fan chants yet?
No. Have you practiced? Ah! 4 minutes. Oh my god, I'm about to choke. Y'all, 47 seconds! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Thank you
Okay,
for
hold up.
joining.
Give it a minute. You will be redirected to the line.
Oh my god. That one's moving. Okay. The computer is moving. No. Well, the queue, he's walking. Some people will get in like that, and then others it takes forever. Like our phones haven't even moved at all. Like they're in the same position. That one's moved. Look, that's why. Cookie needs to come over here. Come on, Cookie. Rub my genie in a bottle. Oh, look, what I tell you? It's moving. Cookie's good luck.
That's why I'm not doing it. Mine's moving pretty fast. Look, mine's moving fast.
Yeah, yours is further than mine.
Every time I move. That was a big jump.
I know. 620. I like scream every time. People are gonna think I'm like 2. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not 2.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
It's your turn. That's the noise okay. Oh my god.
He's walking.
It went from 4 digits to 3 digits and he lost it. Wonder what it's gonna be like when it goes to 2 digits, then to 1 digit. My gosh. And then 76.
Oh, 76. I said 76. 760. 760 people are in front of me. Well, like they moved, but we're gonna be in there soon. We've been sitting here for like an hour longer.
It's fine. We're
As long as we
okay.
get
I'm not
tickets.
panicking.
I'm not panicking either.
I'm
You know what?
panicking.
We'll get the tickets that we're meant to get. I've prayed. We've prayed.
Why is the nervousness hitting me now?
Because we're so close. I know my anxiety's kind of like.
90!
Stop! Oh.
No, come back.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. What? Wait, is this BTS? Okay. I just heard the music play. I
looked up and it was at 90 and I looked down and it's at 1. What?
My heart is beating so fast. What is happening? Oh my god! Get it in there! Go, go! I don't know which one it is. Please be right. Oh my god! Are you serious? There's no freaking way that all of those are sold out.
Are they though? Well, let's just look at them. We can get this one right here.
Yeah, see what's there. Oh my god, it's so far back.
I mean, it's better than nothing though.
I know.
I don't know what
Keep looking though.
What am I doing? How do I do this? What am I doing? What am I doing?
I thought we were gonna get 4 seats. I'm about to cry. Those are way too far up though. I want some at least trying to get to the bottom.
Hey, what about this one?
Let's see. Is it gonna let me do it? What is it?
What about this one?
Be like, oh my god, no!